So, I mean, we talk about alternative currency a lot. This time last year, I think when we were so lucky to be in Cannes, the conversation was, is the marketplace ready? And then it was like, we're not ready from a publisher side. We don't know what we don't know. And we had to make sure that we could not only do rigorous evaluation around data integrity and measurement, the things that you would just sort of check the box on, but really getting confident that we could steward a campaign through that was transacted on a VideoAmp or a Comscore in a way that went from everything from forecast all the way to post in a seamless fashion so we could scale for this year's upfront. We did those things in the past year, so at this con, again, I pinch myself all the time that we get to be here, but we're excited because while we are at our upfront, we did announce that we have 23 networks on one ad tech stack. Now, why is that important? That allows us to actually steward campaigns through across the entire portfolio of the linear supply. We wanted to make sure that that was ready in time for us to be able to, again, with confidence, write deals in this upfront with our holdco partners if they chose to off of a non-Nielsen currency. What we've learned in the last probably a couple of months, but now as I think conversations are a little more active, is that there is definite keen interest in transacting off of a Comscore or a VideoAmp when it comes to advanced advertising. And there is growing interest in doing that off of the traditional broad demographics of, say, a 25 to 54-year-old.
And I assume part of the reason for that is enabling all 23 networks on the same platform gives you both demo and advanced audience view into places you simply couldn't transact before.
That's exactly it. I mean, for us to be able to go to the market, we didn't want to do carve-offs. We didn't want to say you can only do it on these networks or you can only do it with one currency partner. We wanted to say we will show up with the full breadth and depth of our portfolio so we can transact, not just on, again, the handful, but all of the networks that we offer. You can do it not with just one alternative currency partner, but with the other two that we felt actually could be ingested into our transaction systems outside of Nielsen, so that's Comscore and VideoAmp. And you could do it not just across a broad demo, but you could do it with an advanced audience segment. We are open for business. We have a media mix. We can not only measure the said media mix, but we can now transact off of that media mix. And so everything from a traditional age gender down to a DDL, right, which is sort of that data targeting light, to addressable. And I'm so proud of the work that we've done at WBD, everything from our ad tech to our pricing and planning to our, of course, the researchers, to our ad sales team, to our executive leadership, who has been really keenly invested and involved in making sure that we are creating optionality for the marketplace. So it has been good. It's one thing to say we build it, it's another thing to see if the marketplace will come. And I can't, again, say enough about our agency partners because they're the ones that tested with us and they're the ones that are now allocating investments in a way that is, this time last year, we never would have thought we could do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
One last quickie. Mm-hmm. Is there any pattern across different advertisers in different industries of how they're adopting transactions on alternative currencies and which ones they're using for what?
From a category perspective, we're seeing a little more QSR, auto. It's the customer sets that have actually leaned into advanced advertising. And I do believe that advanced advertising and the alternative currency partners with VideoAmp and Comscore sort of are inherently linked. If you think about the fact that we are capturing viewing using set-top box, ACR, trying to be as real time as possible, and you can capture not only a handful of networks, but again, even some of the smallest of networks, and we are capturing that viewing there. The customer sets that wanted to use their data, or wanted to at least use some type of data to help inform reaching an audience segment, those are the ones that are leaning into this conversation right now. We're just looking to make sure that we can do right by them, and then hopefully scale this even more for this time next year. But everything takes a little time, but we're going to get there. I'm excited for it.